Hi everyone, and welcome back to me from India. Wow, what an experience. I'm going to, in the next couple weeks, share a lot of what has happened. I am still in the processing stage. So I wanted to share the story of Christina Morassi, who you can see on the screen with me. She's one of our Los Angeles tribe members. And she spoke in Los Angeles at our last gathering. And, she was sharing with me some of her story of the things that she has gone through as she has discovered her estatic brand, which she's going to share with you today, and, how she's gotten to become such a successful business owner and a successful coach. And I think her story is so relatable because I know that so many of us have so many things on our plate, we're not quite sure what to do. So I really wanted her to share her truth with you today. So welcome, Christina. Very excited to have you on Truth Telling Tuesday.
Yay! Thank you, Tana, and we're so glad to have you back. Thank you for back from India. Excellent. Well, I can't believe you're going to draw all of this out of me today. And what's funny is I am experiencing some lovely success in life at the moment where my business is going well and I've been speaking on stages and internationally too, and I now make in 1 month what I used to make in a year, and so it's not all perfect, don't get me wrong, but there's a place where it's like, wow, okay, things are happening, and at the same time it wasn't always like this at all. And so this is what I was sharing with Tanya, because my background is, briefly, I started out in fashion photography in New York City, working on really high-level fashion shoots, shooting Giselle and Heidi Klum, and I was assisting the photographers. And then on a whim, I moved out to Los Angeles, and I got into the healing arts. So I was like full-on healer, hippie girl for like 10 years. My spiritual practice was so important to me, wasn't interested in material goods at all. In fact, I lived as a house sitter for 3.5 years in Los Angeles. I was an urban gypsy, big time. Everything was in my car. I never knew where I was going next. It was a real lesson in trusting the universe. And I did that because I wanted to try that out. Like, can you follow your bliss? And everything falls into place. And as you'll hear, that didn't exactly work out. But at the time, I didn't want to do any work that didn't feel nourishing. And of course, we spend so much of our income on rent. And so I thought, let's eliminate that. And it was a wild journey. House sitting, not really having my own place. And then the upgrade to that was that I finally moved in with my boyfriend. And this is the story where it gets even more interesting, is that we lived in a converted garage in Culver City, Los Angeles. And it sounds horrific, and parts of it were horrific, but at the same time, it was kind of cool. It was very, like, bohemian, and we did it up really nicely, and, it was something kind of cool about it, until the cockroaches came. Now, converted garage, mind you, so we were basically in an alley right next to the garbage cans.
Oh, my God.
So I was just thinking about this literally the other day because we had a rug, a big, it was a beautiful rug that we had gotten that filled the whole space of the garage. And it was still in the place I lived. Like, now I live in a beautiful high-rise in Marina Del Rey, which is fantastic. And the rug was still here. Like, it needed to go, but it was just stuck behind a couch, and the couch got moved. And so the rug finally got rid of, this past week. And the rug, albeit so beautiful, all I could think of was the cockroaches, because we would get up in the morning and there'd be like these big ass cockroaches like walking across the carpet. And then, oh my God, I just get skeeved out even thinking about it. There was many cockroaches like in the sink. It was horrific. And I'm a spiritual person, so I was looking at, well, what part of me is bringing in the cockroaches? And what part of my darkness do I need to understand? And I looked up cockroach medicine, and I did everything. I used essential oils. We tried everything. And it was so gnarly. And this went on for a while. And the whole point was that I was still living as a healer, and I was trying to find my way of, like, who am I in the world? And following my bliss did not work to bring in the money. And I think partially because it wasn't important to me. So anyways, it wasn't until I found my way to this world of creating businesses online, I found the best high-end mentor for me, And we figured out a way to bring together all my gifts into a very unique offering. And so that's what people see now when I'm in this success, right? So I bring my fashion photography self with my healing artist self, and I launched a business 2 years ago as a transformational photographer. And so my business built really quickly, got to 6 figures in 15 months and did quite well. And now people come to me and say, well, how'd you do it? How'd you create such a unique business and build it so quickly? And I stand out in the marketplace, which is really great. So now I coach women entrepreneurs on that so they can figure out how to bring all of their gifts together. And when you do, it's like if you gather all the gifts and you don't leave any out and you gather them all up, something just like clicks. And then there's this like flow that happens. So that's what we thought might be fun to share with you all today, was like house sitting. Let's see, the upgrade was cockroaches. And then now I found my ecstatic brand and I'm really bringing my work into the world. My relationship with money has changed for the better. Thank goodness. So nice. Thank you for drawing that story out of me.
Yeah, and I could totally relate with the cockroaches because I lived with the cockroaches both in China and just recently in India. So I was pretty skeeved out myself.
You know, I tried to make relationship with the cockroaches. I think I did a shamanic journey to the cockroaches, and it just makes my skin crawl. There's something about them, so I'm glad it's not me, that I couldn't reach enlightened status with them.
Okay, so you've got a call on Thursday, so if people are interested in learning a little bit more about how you've created your estatic brand, as you call it, could you tell us a little bit of details and how people can be on that call with you Thursday?
I would love to, because this is now my body of work, and I'm so passionate about it because I don't want anyone else living with the cockroaches. Like, it's time for all of us to be living in prosperity and also in doing all the things that we love to do. Yeah. So I've got a free call coming up called 5 Secrets to Explode Your Business with an Ecstatic Brand. So I'm super excited to share all of that info and content with you, and that's happening Thursday, February 23rd. And if you'd like to join us, you can register at tiny.cc/tribe-brand. One word. And you'll see some great information. And then also, once you register, there's a great training video called Busting the Niche Myth. That, I don't know if you're like me, but niching also makes me shudder, just like the cockroaches. And so if you want to toss niching out the window and find another possibility, then you can check out that training video as well. So cool. Thank you for letting me share all about that, and I'd love to have you on the call.
Yay, thank you, for Christina. Namaste.
You're welcome. Namaste to you too. Take care, everyone.
We'll see you.
Bye.